For over 2000 years, London has thrived, from its early days as settlement on the banks of the Thames to enduring countless wars, becoming a major financial and cultural center, creating home for millions and witnessing some of the most defining moments in human history. The UK capital has navigated the century to become one of the largest and the most celebrated cities on earth. London is renowned for its diverse blend of neighborhoods, vibrant cultures, and remarkable heritage that now interacts with some of the world's greatest modern day architecture. Located to the north of central London, the region of King Cross combines many of these elements and stands as a powerful example of the city's ability to evolve from its rise as a major railway hub during the Industrial Revolution to the low of its post-war decline. The district is now emerging as one of the UK's capital, mere tech precincts. How did this area go from such importance to the relevance before returning to become one of the most appealing new destinations in the city? This is the story of how London King Cross has been reborn. And this is Vicky's in London. Welcome to my channel. Taking his name from the monument to the King George IV that stood at the intersection of Euston Road and Grazing Road between 1830 and 1845. The district known as King Cross has been a gateway into Britain's capital for nearly 2 centuries. With the completion of Regent's Canal in 1820, the introduction of the railway and the world's first underground metro system. Few decades later, the area became deadly connected to numerous cities across the countries and was a key focus of industry. However, following the end of Second World War in 1945, many of the industries that once supported King Cross moved away from transporting freight by railway and the area became unutilized, falling into a decline. While numerous attempts were made to revive King Cross over the decade, unemployment, crime, and a poor pedestrian environment ultimately prevented developers from investing in the area. This all began to change towards the end of the 20th century when the King Cross Partnership was established to invest in regeneration project in the district, and when the decision was taken to construct a high-speed railway link between London and the Channel Tunnel with its main terminal at St Pancras. With the construction of the Channel Tunnel rail link, now known as High Speed 1, and the restoration and extension, the historic St Pancras station, both commencing in the early 2000s, perceptions of King Cross began to change with the new railway link requiring the demolition of number of disused buildings and the reopening of St Pancras Renaissance Hotel. Developers began to build a wider redevelopment at the district. In 2006, plans were submitted to regenerate the area bounded by the King Cross and St Pancras railway station, York Way, and the new railway lines into a new residential, entertainment and commercial hub for London, reimagined as King Cross Central. The proposal would see new life breathe into the 67-acre site, with 50 new and restored buildings, 20 new streets, and some 2,000 new homes, and over 26 acres of new public space. With the completion of High Speed 1 and the transfer of Eurostar services from London Waterloo Station to St Pancras in 2007, and with much of the land was previously taken up by the construction work now available the area regeneration moved into overdrive. The historic King Cross station itself received a major revolution, while an impressive expansion in 2012 brought it up to the same standard as its newly completed neighbor. The creation of several new public spaces began with the central St. Martin's branch of the University College of London relocated their campus to the restored Granary Square warehouse in 2011. The rejuvenation of Regional Canal and the newly opened Granary Square, the district with many cafes, restaurants and public amenities opening through the area. The two Victorian buildings that made up the Coal Drop Yard underwent a 3 years £100 million redevelopment that paid homage to the heritage while creating a modern and a vibrant high-end retail destination, which became home to Samsung's interactive digital playground, while the majority of the former gas holders that once covered a large portion of the King Cross site were removed. 3 of the Grade 2 listed structures were restored and transformed into a remarkable gas holder, a residential complex. The process of retaining and reinventing these historic facilities required their original structures to be carefully dismantled and transported to Yorkshire, where each section were restored. They were then returned to London for reassembly on site. Just as the regeneration of King Cross has been praised for its retention and restoration of historic structures, its commercial components have set new benchmarks in sustainability and attracted a number of global technology giants to the area. The district's northernmost quarter is home to a number of low-rise commercial buildings. In 2018, Facebook announced that it would be constructing 3 buildings totaling 57,000 square meters to create a new London headquarters in the area. Sitting at the very heart of King Cross, Pancras Square is surrounded by 7 commercial buildings, which are now home to like Google, YouTube, Havas and Universal Music. Global brands attracted by the area's 6 underground tube lines, 2 mainland stations and high-speed international rail service. Currently emerging between Pancras Square and King Cross Station is Google's first wholly owned and designed building outside the United States. Longer than the Shard is tall, work on the £1 billion groundscraper commenced in 2018. Once operational, the building will bring the total number of Google and YouTube employees in the district to over 7,000 and act as the tech giant headquarters in UK. Fast growing into a major industrial hub as a result of transportation links established in the 19th century, King Cross is now being reborn as 21st century transport connections have been created, and with Britain's high-speed 2 terminals currently created, the future of this formerly underutilized part of London looks set to continue well into the future and inspiring a new chapter in the rich tapestry of this historic and ever-evolving city. Thank you for watching this video. If you really like this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.